Exploring in the scary place where everybody's gonna murder me. Mostly the floor, sometimes the robots. That's an evil pressure plate. Stop it.
I'm sorry, sir, but you forced me to utilize your
Brain bot! Death to all brain... Blah, 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 blah. Death to all brain bots. Ah! I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Ow. This is a dickish place. I'm glad I'm exploring this place because it's just it's entertaining. It's just full of some hot bullshit. Every bit of forward momentum you try to engage with is punished. I don't necessarily have a narrative reason for being here, but dear lord. Here's where being slightly better at sneaking would probably help. Oh! I almost killed you. Ah! I was like, Rahul, no! I almost killed you. Which staircase is this? The gap between where it activates and where I need to deactivate it is so narrow. Tripwire right there and a grenade thingy. Yep.
Don't.
Rude. This one works. We've already read those HR emails. Suspicious terminal? Uh-oh. Hidden network drive? No more haircuts, no more trims. They can use it to steal your thought energy with their eyes. I have a special hat that stops them, though. Special hat and special shotgun. Father, why have you stopped talking to me? You always loved him best, didn't you? Somebody had to sit this close to him? Email from Jenny DeSoto. Beats me, Alan. I tried to check their SEC infiltration, SEC filing information, but the whole company's like a maze. I can't even tell who's in charge. I emailed Dobson about it. His brother's a private investigator who does a lot of corporate stuff. Maybe he'll have an answer. The network drive. Nevertheless. Slight spacing issue. How many neverthelesses was that? Too many. That's the answer. This very much feels like having to work under Cave Johnson. Cindy Lau can no longer save me. What? Motherfucker. Oh, there's the shotgun. Anthony House's terminal.
I'm not good enough at computers. No.
What am I gonna do? Lucky 38 VIP keycard? Lucky 38. Keep that in mind. I also think I still want to check out the casino behind Mr. Yes, or Yes Man. Mr. Yes. It's worse than I feared. Henderson sent a 10-point memo outlining the benefits of mechanization and automation. As if I wouldn't know he's been plotting with my half-brother the entire time. I knew he was a weasel dick traitor the moment I laid eyes on him. Only one thing to do. One thing. And the company, my father's legacy, is safe forever. Cindy Lau will bring him to me, and then I'll make an example. The bastard will learn why you don't cross the house. And get to the other side. It's the wasteland out there. Oh, this is where we started, okay. I'm curious what we can find about Lucky 38. Who we fighting? A lot of people, actually. Yeah. Friends. Takes a moment just to parse what team everyone's on. Do 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 do. When there's enemies nearby, even though they're enemies that haven't even aggroed, we still have to kill them all. Hello, dickhead. Ha 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 ha. Your murder is morally justified. Teehee. Also, ow. We'll get back to Veronica's goal in a minute. Just checking off some things off my list. Okay, so why did the guy have a key card to the Lucky 38? Can I go to his floor now? That's a lot of ears. Where was it? Is it in my keyring? Is that how this works? Lucky 38 VIP keycard 2. Oh, I've got a few of these. I think it's just a duplicate of the one I already had. So I've already been able to come here. Guess it's not that interesting then. Mwah, 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 mwah. Everyone's still following me. I tell you. The guy's just made a fixture of himself. Who's this guy? He looks important.
I hear a troublesome Legion camp got razed to the ground.
You're not very good at promoting the tops.
This is just swell. Benny vamooses and I'm left holding the bag. What do you need, kid?
Okay, so I've been here before. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is where we've met. But yeah, I recognize this place. Okay, so this is not unexplored. I recognize these places. So I guess I have been to a lot of... Where is the LVB station? I've been to the Ultra Lux. Well, this video's not gonna get monetized.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her.
Hello. Did you need something?
Just tour guide questions. Tell me about the casinos on the strip.
Well, there's the Lucky 38, Ultra Lux, Gamora, and the Tops. Which one do you want to know about?
Into Tops, Gamora, Ultra Lux, Lucky 38. Yeah, I don't really want to ask him about the strip.
Sir.
Okay. He just started like auto asking me questions when I walked by. I didn't press E on him. So these are all people looking to use this place for transportation. Using this vending machine is stealing somehow.
Someone got to Mr. House.
Hold it. NCR only beyond this point. Keep your distance or I will fire.
Ooh, what do you think's in there?
Hey.
I don't know what's happening here. Another star bottle cap. Very deranged behavior to run in and just open every single bathroom stall, I realize. Let's see. Sunset Sarsaparilla Star Bottle Cap 40. I accidentally right-clicked slightly, I think. I'm wondering how many I've got. It's 40. I don't know how many you need. I'm starting to wonder. Let's see. Sunset Sarsaparilla Star Caps. How many? To complete the quest, you need to find 50. That's what my first guess was going to be at this point, given that I had 40 and had not done it yet. But did not know. Damn. Here I thought I was being vigilant and shit, and I'm only 80% of the way there. When's this game going to let me through? Alright. Revolting Cocktail Lounge. I looked at this before. I was trying to figure out if the letters looked like they spelled something, but I'm not sure if they do. Alright, I checked that. Deal with... Yeah, both the things that I was thinking about didn't amount to anything. Okay. Let's see if we can fix Veronica's home.
Get him, boss.
We can't. Get him! I know it makes stuff easier, but at the same time, there wasn't much going on with the combat to begin with. I'm very strong. We don't really need to prove that anymore. But honestly, like, it feels weird to make so many friends in these games and only be able to go around with one of them. Both because it's logistically a mess to try to trigger their dialogue stuff when you can't, when you don't know which person to have at what time. To the point where I'm like, I got super deep into the storyline without triggering any arcade Ganon.
There you are. A few of us wanted to thank you for being such a good friend to the Brotherhood, so we've set aside some of our recycled energy cells. We'll leave a few of them in that footlocker in the corner every so often. The paladins scoff at using recycled ammo, so no one should mind.
I don't use ammo, but okay. Anyway, that was startling. There you are! You again. Sir, I was 5 feet into this place and did not tell anyone I was coming. Alright, Veronica, let's see what we can do. Let's change some hearts and minds.
Hello, Veronica. How goes your mission?
We'll know in a second. I wanted to talk to you.
Veronica, tell me this isn't about...
Yes, goddammit, it is. But you're gonna hear me out this time.
We've been through this.
The things I've seen now, other groups succeeding where we fail, it's not too late for us.
We've outlasted the end of the world. We'll outlast these upstarts.
Waiting in a hole for everyone else to die.
If we must.
This is a dead end for us.
I see no evidence of that. Nor do I see anyone out there with a solution to our problems.
How could you? You're too scared to look. Let's go. We're wasting our time. Next stop, Hoover Dam, huh? When we get there, can we stop by the souvenir shop? Their beaver mascot is just precious.
Think they still have that? Did not mean to press that. Yeah, that didn't pan out. I'm guessing if we leave, another conversation will happen.
I'd slap him around, but he stood at my parents' wedding. Plus, he used to make excuses to get me out of my punishment when I'd slept through head scribe Taggart's lectures. Figure I owe him for that. He means well.
Good intentions don't justify marching the Brotherhood to its death.
No, but it does make it easier to forgive him. He's just misguided. It's not too late to change his mind.
You think the Elder will listen at all?
He's a stubborn old man, but when it comes down to it, he's got our best interests at heart. If he sees some indisputable sign we're on the wrong course, he won't ignore it.
So what could we bring him that would change his mind?
I don't know. We need something that shows the Brotherhood will fail, or that it can do better a different way. The only thing that gets his attention is technology. Maybe Father Elijah had the right idea.
Father Elijah?
Our elder before McNamara. He had a nose for recovering lost technology. He'd send scribes out into the desert chasing whatever leads he found. There were a few he only trusted me with. I can think of at least one that'd prove my point, if it still exists. There's a comm terminal not too far from here I'd use to access messages from him. If we go there, I can pull up his research on it.
So what is it you're trying to accomplish?
That's my question to the Elder. All these years, the Brotherhood has collected weapons technology. And for what? To keep it out of people's hands? That clearly hasn't worked. To defend ourselves? We can't compete with the NCR's numbers, or the Legions. We're fighting a war for a lost cause. If we're gonna survive, we have to find a role in society, attract new members.
How would you propose to do that?
Look at the followers of the Apocalypse. They use their expertise to improve people's lives. They train them to be self-sufficient. That expertise cultivates respect and gratitude, spreads their ideals, draws talent to their cause. They make friends like we make enemies. But they don't know a fraction of what we know. If we took on their role, we could stand up to anyone. We wouldn't have to hide.
Let's head out.
I'm with you. Being around here isn't the same anymore.
What is this? Veronica brings an outsider into our home, then has a private audience with the Elder? The two of you may have the Elder fooled, but we know better. Veronica has always twisted the Founder's principles to her own ends. We will not stand idly by and allow her to corrupt our Elder's thinking.
What?
Sorry about that. Just because I love them doesn't mean some of them aren't assholes.
Okay. That was weird. Primarily because I've had a private audience with the Elder several times and have changed his thinking, so... It was a little late to be like, some kind of outsider here? Yeah, the outsider that gained a reputation that's positive with you guys already hours ago? Which from your perspective was days or weeks ago? What? That encounter didn't make any sense to happen then. It's triggered by that stage of the loyalty mission, I guess, or whatever you want to call companion stuff, but... Like, I've been here a ton already. With Veronica the whole time. She's how I got in here. That's a lot of enemies that I will not be meeting today. This is where the nice old lady with her dogs is. Is she alive? There she is.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
No. What do you got for sale?
Happy to do it.
Got some money. Here's some mines that I don't want to have anymore. Is it old world money, right? No. Pre-war money? Legion Arius.
Give me a shout. Take care now.
I was kind of wondering if visiting her might trigger something with Raoul, since he reacts to old people. I think it's going to be behind the gate. I think I got an Eddie interaction from her, which made me think that maybe it could have triggered something with Arcade also. But we're probably past that point. I mean, now we are, because he's gone. There's a little bit of a Pyre feeling to that, where you resolve someone's storyline and then they leave and you're like, oh, I've got such mixed feelings. Oop. Welcome, Veronica. Download research notes.
Let's see what we've got here. Okay, yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. The pulse gun. Although maybe the rangefinder could work too. And it looks like the NCR was onto some miracle farming technology.
Farming technology?
More or less. Supposedly it's a vegetation enhancer. NCR has a science branch headquartered at McCarran Airport. Guess they found something. Guess somebody wasn't very good at keeping secrets either. We'd never pursue it because it's not a weapon, but self-sufficiency is fundamental to us. If it works, they'd see the value of an alternate course.
What's the pulse gun?
Electromagnetic weapon from before the Great War. Experimental. It never saw mass production. But they were building it as a countermeasure to power armor, which they feared the Chinese were developing. Supposedly a prototype was being housed at Nellis. Imagine what it could do to the Brotherhood. We'd be on equal footing with any idiot with a gun.
Tell me about the rangefinder.
It's a targeting device for some kind of doomsday weapon based at Helios 1. It was lost sometime after the war. We held Helios 1 for a time. Lost a lot of people defending it. Too many. All for this weapon they never got working. If it turns out to be a dud, it'd show how flawed our goals have been. Father Elijah said he thinks a scavenger might have sold it on the strip.
The rangefinder might be a problem. I reactivated Helios 1 and it's not powering a weapon.
Ah, hell. Well, how could you know, right? Okay, 2 other options still on the table.
Let's pursue the pulse gun.
Yeah, maybe they'll think twice about engaging the NCR if they know one of those could be floating around. The notes say to look around Nellis Air Force Base. He suggests going through filing cabinets and computers in the commanding officer's quarters.
Let's go find it.
I like the way you think.
Okay, so this time 2 out of 3 quests that she was talking about are places I've already done. Because the other one's the vault that's completely overtaken by plants that I've then spent the last few DLCs complaining about because it keeps being everywhere else. Which people have said it's because the plant monsters are from old Fallout games, so it already does exist outside that vault regardless. But that still feels like it defeats the purpose of the choice at the end. Like, oh, we've got to contain this place or it'll be too dangerous. And it's like, oh, it's already everywhere. Your choice here is irrelevant. So like it maybe affects whether or not the NCR gets their hands on samples of it, I guess, but like it's still out there. They still can if they want to. I just feel iffy about that choice being the way it does. Okay, so this storyline, I was gonna say the storyline also points us to here, but the other storyline that pointed us here was also Brotherhood of Steel, so not a huge surprise at that point. Hi. Recover the pulse gun from Vault 34 if it still exists. Due to current events, Staff Sergeant Daniels is hereby authorized to transport item number blah 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 codename circuit breaker to the installation known as Vault 34 to be sealed in its armory for safekeeping until the manufacturer can retrieve the prototype for production. Signed, Colonel Roy Blackwell, USAF. Okay. I've been to Vault 34 before. Guess I've missed this specific item? How recently was I here? Oh, it's this one. It's the one that's chock full of rads. I don't really want to go back for my spacesuit, but I should. And I was here months ago. God, this place was a labyrinth. Did I eventually unlock an elevator that connected more of this place together? Oh God. I can't believe how convoluted this fucking vault is. I think it was one of my first vaults too, so it was kind of brutal. There's the pulse gun.
Huh. Figured it'd have more buttons and dials and stuff, you know? Oh well. It's still the electronic equivalent of a disease from Gomorrah.
And a bunch of nonsense I dropped on the floor at the time. Sunset sarsaparillas. don't know why I thought it was a good idea to jump over the little radiation river that I'm pretty sure I didn't jump over last time. Just kinda sorta feels like it's a bad idea. I was about to say that it's not necessarily massively complicated because there is... It is bordering on linear, but not really. There are definitely branching paths everywhere. I'm just kind of semi-luckily not picking them, or maybe even just remembering how to actually navigate this place. Thank God. Alrighty, we're outside. We'll start the next episode back at the Brotherhood base.